My name is Kero Korodudu. This is our weekly bulletin where we talk about the stories shaping our world and give you insights to make sense of the global political landscape and help you to understand what is happening around the world. These are our top stories for this week. EU sees maritime aid corridor to Gaza opening this weekend amid famine fears. Biden says he would sign TikTok crackdown. Trump raises concerns. Biden predicts come to Jesus meeting with Netanyahu over Gaza aid. Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, hits out at hateful abuse during pregnancies. And now, stories. EU sees maritime aid corridor to Gaza opening this weekend amid famine fears. The head of the European Commission said on Friday a maritime aid corridor would start operating between Cyprus and Gaza this weekend, part of accelerating Western efforts to relieve the humanitarian crisis in the war-ravaged Palestinian enclave. Ursula von der Leyen's comments came a day after President Joe Biden announced plans for the US military to build a temporary pier on Gaza's Mediterranean coast amid UN warnings of famine among the territory's 2.3 million people. Negotiations on a possible ceasefire in Israel's war against Hamas, now in its fifth month, remained deadlocked in Cairo, with time running out to reach a truce in time for the Muslim holy month of Ramadan, expected to begin on Sunday. EU Commission President von der Leyen said a pilot test run of food aid collected by a charity group and supported by the United Arab Emirates could be leaving Cyprus as early as Friday. We are launching this Cyprus maritime corridor together, the European Union, the United Arab Emirates, and the United States, she said, after visiting facilities in Larnaca, Cyprus. We are now very close to opening this corridor, hopefully this Saturday, Sunday, and I'm very glad to see an initial pilot will be launched today. US officials say building the pier described by Biden could take weeks. Meanwhile, hospitals in northern Gaza are already reporting children dying of malnutrition. The UN says opening up more land routes should remain the priority. No US boots will be on the ground, said Biden, who did not indicate where the planned pier might be located. Most of Gaza's coast is beach, and larger ships would be unable to approach it without dredging. Pentagon spokesperson Air Force Major General Patrick Ryder said planning for the temporary port system was still in the early stages and will take likely up to 60 days to complete, involving some 1,000 troops, though none would be deployed ashore. It's going to take time to build, British Foreign Minister David Cameron told reporters, adding that Israel should open its port at Ashdod north of Gaza for more aid deliveries in the meantime. Biden says he would sign TikTok crackdown. Trump raises concerns. President Joe Biden said on Friday he would sign legislation that gives China ByteDance about 6 months to divest the popular TikTok short video app, as his rival Donald Trump raised concerns about a ban of the service used by 170 million Americans. The US House of Representatives plans to vote on Tuesday or Wednesday of next week on the TikTok crackdown bill after a committee on Thursday unanimously approved the measure. The House will vote on the proposal on the rules requiring 2/3 of members to vote yes to win approval. If they pass it, I'll sign it, Biden, a Democrat, told reporters. The bill faces an uncertain outcome in the Senate, where some lawmakers say they want changes to the legislation. Republican Trump, who is seeking a return to the White House in the November election, expressed objections to banning TikTok, saying on social media, if you get rid of TikTok, Facebook will double their business, and added he does not want Facebook doing better. Trump previously criticized Facebook parent Meta Platforms for revoking his access to Facebook and Instagram after removing 2 of his posts during the January 6, 2021 US Capitol riot. His accounts were reinstated in February 2023. The Trump campaign did not immediately comment on whether he has a position on the legislation. Meta Platforms declined to comment. The Justice Department told the House Committee on energy and commerce that a divestiture bill, rather than a bill banning TikTok, would put the government in a stronger legal position, according to a document seen by Reuters. Biden predicts come to Jesus meeting with Netanyahu over Gaza aid. President Joe Biden said he told Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu that the two of them were headed for a come to Jesus meeting over the issue of getting humanitarian aid into Gaza, according to a video clip posted on Friday. Biden was recorded making the comment on Thursday night while on Capitol Hill for the State of the Union speech, in what appeared to be a further sign of his frustration at dealing with Netanyahu over the issue of Gaza. In the clip, posted on social media by Democratic consultant Sawyer Hackett, Biden can be seen talking to Colorado Democratic Senator Michael Bennet, Secretary of State Antony Blinken, and Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg. Bennett can be heard telling Biden that there was a need to keep pushing Israel to allow more humanitarian aid into Gaza. The United States has been seen dropping crates of aid into Gaza and is organizing construction of a temporary pier to allow for maritime deliveries, since Israel has slowed truck deliveries. I told him, Bibi, and don't repeat this, but you and I are going to have a come to Jesus meeting, Biden said, referring to Netanyahu by his nickname. I'm on a hot mic here. Good. That's good. Come to Jesus is an American expression for having a blunt conversation. Reporters asked Biden about the episode as he departed on Air Force One to Philadelphia. I didn't say that, he said, initially, apparently referring to the fact that the comment was not in the Gaza section of his State of the Union speech. But when pressed about what he said after the speech, he said, "You guys eavesdropped on me." Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, hits out at a hateful abuse during pregnancies. Meghan, Britain's Duchess of Sussex, has said she was targeted with hateful online abuse during her 2 pregnancies, criticising the toxicity and lack of humanity on the internet and in parts of the media. Meghan married King Charles' second son, Harry, in 2018, and the couple have 2 children, Archie 4 and Lilibet 2. The bulk of the bullying and abuse that I was experiencing in social media and online was when I was pregnant with Archie and with Lily and with a newborn, Meghan said at an event at XSW Festival in Austin, Texas on Friday. You just think about that and really wrap your head around why people would be so hateful in the digital space and in certain sectors of the media. We have forgotten about our humanity, and that has got to change. Harry and Meghan have spoken out over the difficulties that have come with being part of the British royal family, especially after they quit royal duties and moved to California, a decision Harry said he took to protect his own family. Meghan's appearance comes during a difficult time for the royal family after Charles was diagnosed with cancer and as Kate, the wife of Harry's older brother William, recovers from surgery. Harry has said his father's cancer diagnosis could help bring the family closer together again. That's all the news roundup from me. Thank you and goodbye.